My name's Ross Newell, and this is Ben Leninger, player of the suitcase bass. When we were starting to make our first album as the Mulligan Brothers, we very much wanted the tone of an upright bass, and I did some Craigslist shopping and such and found one in Montgomery, drove there and bought it, brought it home, got it set up, and it kind of became my favorite thing to do. When I was stressed out or bored or couldn't sleep, I would find myself always picking up this upright bass and playing it. Well, then Ben, at some point, inevitably was going to have to start practicing on it for the record, and so he said, "Hey, can I take it home and start working on it?" So we did, and I was devastated when I woke up the first time and couldn't sleep, and I didn't have this bass to pluck on. So my wheels started turning sometime in the middle of the night, and shamefully I had everything you see here in my house laying around to just build this thing, and I whipped it together in a night, and over the next few days figured out how to amplify it, put some homemade pickups and electronics, and it was only supposed to be something for me to play around the house and kind of prop up in the corner and be a conversation piece. And Ben brought it out on one gig, and it got such a response. Now we're kind of obligated to bring it to everything. Everybody's disappointed if they don't get to see it, so it's kind of made its way into the band.
Most sound guys are very surprised with it. They're like, man, I really didn't think it was going to sound like that. And I was like, is that a good thing? They're like, oh yeah, that's a good thing. I was like, okay, great.
And revenge and water feel that boat and sank is one and only hope. As he heard Cecilia's cries fading away.
Aside from the sound and just how pleasantly surprised we are with how it does sound, the guy down here, the end pin that holds it up, is actually my grandmother died in probably around 96 or 97, and this is actually her cane, and it's still completely intact. You just see that little stop at the end, but it comes up inside the bass, and the handle is here, and it's kind of locked in there. And when I was little, that cane was probably, I spent a lot of time at her house when my parents were working, and that was the best toy anyone could have ever got me at the time, was that cane. I could go out and sword fight with nothing, or balance it on my finger all day. I loved playing with that thing. And when she passed away, I inherited her shed, and her shed was this cane. And it's been kind of a prized possession, and I'm really glad that it kind of gets to go with us everywhere. That's a different pride somehow, but that's probably the thing I'm most proud of about this instrument. I think she would appreciate the use of that particular possession of hers.
How when you stop dating, the world stops spinning. I gotta let you know just how I'm going honest. How things fall apart is the only thing